তো আমি অন্য একটা মিটিং এ বসে বসছিলাম। যাক, কালকে রিফাত আমার সাথে কনফার্ম করছিল আজকে ক্লাস, কিন্তু সকালে সেই মিটিং এ বসে আর মনে নেই। যাই হোক, সবাই কি আসছে? কতজন আসছে? চলে গেল নাকি না? ও, হ্যাঁ। পরীক্ষা কখন? ও, আচ্ছা। আজকে আমি জাস্ট well, this is in fact the model question for your teaching methodology module. So there are 18 question. In fact, there are several questions within each question, so it will be many more than 18 questions. So we look forward to taking sessional examination, which will carry 50 marks, which are supposed to add to your final mark under the University of Dhaka. So this is important exam. Sessional exam marks adds to your final examination marks. So number one question: define learning theories. Write significance of learning theories for health professionals. Very straightforward question. Two definitions, and significance means importance. Why? You will just write why learning theories are important for health professionals. Number two, list different teaching methods. Write three advantages of following teaching methods. You have learned several type of teaching methods: lecture, group discussion, individual presentation, seminar, brainstorm, role play, case study. But also there are some few others teaching methods. Don't exclude them. Prepare them also. So this question just ask you to list. When you are asked to write list, then you are just expected to write list. বাজারে গেলে আমরা লিস্ট করি না? আলু, 1 নম্বর আলু, 2 নম্বর পেঁয়াজ, 3 নম্বর করলা, এরকম লিস্ট সামথিং. So you just list the name, write the name of that criteria. Then you are expected to write three advantages of following any of the following teaching. In your exam, you may not be asked for 5 teaching methods advantage, maybe 2 or 3. So normally one advantage will carry half to 1 mark, maybe 1 mark for one exam, one advantage, or half mark for maybe 1 or half, depends on. So this type of question has an advantage that you to some extent similar to mathematics, you write and you get number. You do not write, you do not get number. You write wrong, you get 0. You write right, you get full mark. So if you write 3 advantages of any one of the lecture method, 2 advantages are correct, one advantage is incorrect, or you have written from your mind to fulfill the requirement of 3 advantages. If any one advantage is wrong, then full mark will be deducted. So this type of question has advantage that you have the chance to get near full marks, or you have the chance to fail. So number 3 question: name the learning theories. Name is similar to list. When you are asked to list, then you are listing. When you are asked to name something, you just list something. So So name the learning theories. You will just write the theories. All the learning theories. You know that there are 5 learning theories. You will just write 5 learning theories. Make sure the spelling is correct. If you write any one of the learning theories wrong spelling, then full number will be deducted, because when you are asking to write cat, CAT cat, then if you write CET cat, then full is incorrect. So you will not get any number for that. Why emotions and feelings are important in learning? This is just asking you to write the importance of emotion and feeling in learning. You will find the answer in the lecture sheet very easily. Number 5. How can you make the following teaching methods more interesting? Just you will point out some. So normally this you may be asked for two or three. If two uh, methods, how you can make them interesting, then you will just write points. It is always appreciated when you can give examples. You just write a point and give an example, short example. Do not write a lot of words. What kinds of experiences facilitate or hinder learning process? You will just list the experience, what kinds of experience facilitate and hinder. You will have to write both. What kind of experience facilitate learning process and what kind of experience hinder learning process. If this question carry 5 marks, you will have 2.5 marks for facilitate, 2.5 mark for hindering. Are you with me, everyone? Rifat, আমার কথা শোনা যাচ্ছে? Okay, thank you very much. Number 7, define learning. Just you will write the definition. Which learning theory would be the most helpful to help professionals interested in increasing knowledge or changing the behavior of patients, staff, and themselves? So this is a long question. This is a descriptive type of question. You will have to write descriptively. This is not pointing or listing or naming anything. It is about descripting. So you will describe briefly. Who can say what is the Bangla of briefly? Yes. So briefly মানে হচ্ছে সংক্ষিপ্ত আকারে। Briefly সংক্ষিপ্ত আকারে, শুধু সংক্ষিপ্ত আকারে বললে হবে না, কথার অর্থটা ফুল। Briefly মানে হচ্ছে সংক্ষিপ্ত আকারে এবং without excluding any important fact, information. So you'll write something briefly and you will also make sure that important information are included. If you write briefly, that means if you write short and leave information which are important, then you will lose marks. So question number 7, we said that you will have to choose a learning theory that you think is the most helpful to health professionals interested in increasing knowledge and changing the behavior of their patients, their colleagues, and themselves. Number 8, how does mutual inclusion of several learning theories change attitudes and behavior? So you know there are 5 learning theories, and you have learned that no single learning theories is the most appropriate for every situation. So it depends which situation, which learning theory will be best suitable. So sometimes we take several learning theories and use them at the same time to for learning, to changing attitude and behavior means learning. So you need to describe, this is a descriptive type of question, you need to describe how inclusion of several learning theories, more than one learning theories, can change attitudes and behavior. Number question 9, briefly describe how some learning theories are better suited to certain kinds of individual than to others. So you know already that out of the 5 learning theories, some learning theories are appropriate for specific situations. So that you have to describe, of course, briefly, that how some learning theories are better suited to certain kinds of individuals than to others. So you will select a learning theory and describe briefly that this learning theory will be suited for this kind of situation or this kind of individuals. But on the other hand, that kind of another kind of learning theory will better suited for other kinds of people. Number 10, define critical thinking. Mention strategies for effective questioning techniques. So you simply write the definition of critical thinking, then you will mention. When you are asked to mention, that means you are asked to name or list something. So when here you are asked to write, asked to mention strategies for effective questioning techniques. Just you will list the techniques that are effective. Take questioning techniques that are effective. Question number 11. Write two differences between high order and low order questions. Briefly describe a classroom environment. You have learned already that there are two types of questions. One is high order, another one is low order. High order means with the questions which encourages the the respondent to think critically. That is high order question. Low order question, you know that the question which does not necessarily demand critical thinking from the respondents, which in fact the questions which are in fact aimed to receive the answers which are more descriptive, informative. You can get more information from the lecture notes. Briefly describe a classroom environment. Just you will write the what the classroom environment should be, the best classroom environment which can facilitate learning. So you'll write the classroom environment. Briefly describe. Question number 12. Greatest sign of success for teacher is to able to say the students are now working as if I did not exist. What do you mean by that motion? Mention what characteristics of teacher can achieve this success. So here, normally in the higher education, the notion is most appropriate for the higher education, bachelor and above. So, for those students who are studying in bachelor and above programs, the teacher always expect and the learning aim that the student will learn, will have the capability to learn themselves. So the teacher play the role of a facilitator so that the students can be able to learn by themselves. They can solve problems, they can think critically, they can do their assignments themselves, they can present their assignment and they become confident, and they can do research themselves and in future. So a teacher says, well, I'm very happy. The students are now working as if I did not exist. So that's a teacher's speech. So what do you mean by that notion? You will describe about that, what has been achieved, what is the criteria of the students, why the teacher has said that. And then you will write shortly what characteristics of teaching can achieve this success. Question number 3. Mention the following 5 questions to appropriate questioning strategies. So you will find the information in the lecture sheet straightforward. There are different questions asked for different purpose. There are some questions which ask for clarification from the respondents. Some questions simply ask to raise the issue. Some questions ask the respondents to prove any hypothesis. Some question will ask about reason and evidence. Some question ask you for finding the source. Some question will ask about the result and consequences, impact, of the questions and other viewpoint or perspective of the respondents. Question number 14. Write an appropriate example of question for any 5 of the following. Question number 14. Write one appropriate example of question for any 5 of the following. So all these are purpose. So to achieve the following purpose, you need to write questions. So for example, you want to apply what your student learn to solve problems. So you will encourage problem solving. Then what kind of question you will ask? Then you just simply write a question. Simply write a question, and in the end you will include the question mark. So you want your students to listen each other debate. So what kind of question you will ask so that the student will listen each other and debate? You need to write a question to ask follow-up question. So all these are you will find in the lecture note. You just follow them. Question number 15. Write short notes on structured overview for encouraging students to anticipate. So there are some structure overview. There is a description in the lecture note about the structure overview, so that you can encourage your student to anticipate. Anticipate means to guess something, to predict something.
হ্যাঁ শোনা যাচ্ছে। দেরি
আজকে এখানে
আছে।
নেট নাই। হ্যাঁ মাইকিং করছে কালকে সন্ধ্যাবেলা, শুনোস নাই? কই ছিলি তুই? তুমি আমাকে আজ করতে পারতা।
আসবেন
জিগাইতি আমারে। হ্যাঁ ওই তো সারাদিন বলতে তো ওটাই 8টা থেকে 5টা পর্যন্ত নরমালে থাকে। আমার 36% আছে।
আজকে তাহলে
বিশেষ করে নারী।
সমস্যা কি আগামী
থাকার কথা না। है